Nobody needs to get up at 5 on a Sunday morning. Do I look any better yet? These lights are not doing anything for my eye bags. I was wondering why I had to get up at 5, not leaving till 7:30, and then I remembered that 1, I need to get ready, and 2, that I need to pack because I did not do that yesterday. Heading down to London for the Olympia Beauty Expo. Haven't been to Olympia for probably about 18 months. I think the last time I went was FitCon. Just arrived at the FitCon event. Wow, that was a lifetime ago. So yeah, should be interesting. The beauty scene is definitely not something that I know much about. I've only just started getting into fashion, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I was going to say sorry it's so dark, but you know, I'm sorry that I'm up at this time. Quick run through my camera bag before we go. Variety of quick release plates. These are all of my batteries for my microphone, crane, camera. That's an empty sunglasses case. That is a black biro pen because you never know. In the main pocket, Joby tripod. We've got the Zhiyun crane in there as well. ND filter, camera battery charger. That is my 55mm f1.8 Sony Zeiss. That bag's just got clothes and bathroom stuff in. But I think that's pretty much everything. And so far, that is all we've got. So this is where we're at. We're actually at Thursday. Was in London all day Sunday, all day Monday. Got back at, I think, nearly 1 o'clock on Tuesday morning, which wasn't ideal. Also wasn't planned, but it is what it is. Also on Tuesday morning, if you haven't already noticed, got some new ink on my arm, so thank you, Aaron. Wednesday, buried my head in the sand really and just got work done. Today though, feeling like a Jesus. I was gonna say, today I feel like I can kind of hold a conversation. Oh well. So what I'm working on currently is the expo footage. I've showed you as much as I can. Really, I was working pretty exclusively for LV College, LVC. Amazing team, by the way, so thank you for looking after me. Content-wise, I do always have to prioritise my clients, and I do have to stick to my contracts, yada, yada, yada. There's only so much I can show you, and whatever. You saw a little bit of what I saw, gave a little bit of the kind of vibe. It was absolutely manic. I wasn't expecting that at all. Obviously, I've been to fitness expos, Body Power, FitCon. I've always said that I wanted to work at an expo. Granted, I thought it was going to be a fitness one, but you know, loved it nonetheless. What I have got though is a lot of footage, So what I wanted to show you now was, right, so let me explain the whole idea, the whole concept. So I know a lot of people make like get ready with me kind of videos, and what are they called? Mukbangs, where people eat and chat at the same time. Well, I thought we'd do something similar, but instead of eating and chatting, I thought we'd edit and chat. It's gonna be more fun than I'm making it sound, by the way. So yeah, just wanted to show you a little bit of my workflow, thought process, and yeah, see where it goes. So I love working events, always going to new places, meeting new people, doing fun things. But what a lot of people don't see, I guess, is the aftermath. I'd say at least 80, if not like 90% of my time, of my like day to day, is editing. You know, I can't go on all of these crazy adventures every day. If I did, I'd one, be exhausted, and two, you'd actually never see the photos or the videos that I get because I wouldn't have time to edit them. So after big events, I've got 2 days worth of photos and videos to go through. Step one, obviously, as soon as I got in on, well, actually no, as soon as I woke up on Tuesday morning, imported both of my SD cards in my Sony A7 Mark III. I've got 2, it's a dual card camera. Extremely handy feature. I don't know how I functioned without it. Inside there I have 2 128GB SD cards. I used 1 card on Sunday, 1 card on Monday. I've imported both of those into, I've got 1 folder, Olympia Beauty. Inside I've got card 1, I've got card 2. Separate the footage from both days, and then I've also got a separate folder entirely for the photos. So step 1, import and organise all of that footage. That is probably the most important part of the whole workflow. So I've already got all of my footage imported and organised. Next up, I need to review it. And to do that, I usually crack open Premiere Pro, and in the tab at the top where it says source, I will one by one drag the clips into the source window, into the preview window, and watch them. I know that most of these clips don't have audio, so I don't need to sit and listen to it. I don't actually need to play it back at full speed either. I can literally just scrub through with the bar there. Basically, what I'm aiming to do is check through the clip and see if any of it is usable. I'd say that as I've developed professionally over the last few months, I guess, the amount, like the ratio of usable to unusable footage, like it's, what's the word? Quality, not quantity, that's what I'm trying to say. So instead of hitting the record button and seeing what happens, I'm learning, always learning particularly only hitting the record button when you can see the shot that you want. So from beginning to end, that clip is, it's going in the video, do you know what I mean? So a lot of people just hit record and then wave it around. I still do that, I'll be honest. I know there's clips in there that's literally, I pressed the record button and then just didn't even point it at anything, which is kind of frustrating. It's also a waste of time. So the more efficient that you can be with your actual shooting, the easier this process is because there's less rubbish to cut out. So yeah, I'm gonna go through all of these clips, gonna scrub through them, get rid of the shakes, get rid of the bits we don't want, where people walk in front of it or whatever, get rid of the out of focus ones, and then what I'll do is, when I found the useful part of the clip, the bit of the clip that I want, we're gonna hit the I key, we're gonna hit the O key, and that is gonna create a clip that we can drag and drop into our bin. This bin is going to serve as like a bank of clips that we can drag and drop into our sequence later. So when it comes to creating a sequence, when it comes to working in the actual timeline, we don't have to cut all of the footage that we're going to be putting in there is going to be usable. So we don't have to trim shakes and obstructions and rubbish. Everything in there is going to be what we want it to be. So yeah, reviewing the footage, easily the most time consuming part of the whole process. Whether it's my footage or somebody else's footage that they send me, always got to review every single clip, mine out the bits that you want, get rid of the bits that you don't want, and create this bank of footage that you do want to use. Next steps, I need to find some music. The music is the foundation of the entire video, especially videos that are just like highlight reels or montages, whatever you want to call them, edits. They're all videos edited, but you know what I mean. So that needs to go in first, and then what happens is we can put the clips on top of the music. That is how I always make my videos. If you do want to know a little bit more about how I edit to music, I have actually got a whole nother video on that. So today, just wanted to bring you another tutorial, but something that's been really relevant to me recently. I'm going to be talking about how I edit videos to music. I'll link it somewhere, but definitely check that out. I actually really enjoyed making that video. So yeah, music in, clips in, color grade, effects if you want any effects, and then export it in the format that it needs exporting in. I can imagine most of the videos that I create surrounding the Beauty Expo, primarily I think for Instagram. I'll also, you know, of course, you know, make the full 1080p YouTube size, Facebook size, widescreen, standard size as well. Yeah, I just, whatever project it is that I'm working on, I just try and be as like comprehensive as possible. It doesn't take long at all to reformat a video from Instagram to Facebook to YouTube to, once you've got the actual sequence, it's just a case of resizing it and reshaping it. So yeah, that is the final step. And then once we've got a package of videos, transfer them, which is always pretty exciting, because it's your work and you're sending it off, and I don't know, I get a little buzz out of it. It's quite cute, I guess. The final thing is feedback. Always looking for my clients' feedback. I'm on the ball when it comes to replying emails, WhatsApps, DMs. I might not be, it might look like I'm quiet on social media, you know, I might miss a YouTube upload, or I might only post to Instagram like 2 or 3 times a week. But I am actually highly responsive in terms of getting work done. So I think that is a very important trait to have as a professional creator. You know, having that constant back and forth between yourself and your client just means that what you create is essentially the closest it can be to what they're imagining. It's my job to turn their vision into an actual physical thing. Words. Being responsive, being on the ball. 1, it looks professional. 2, good reputation. 3, gets work done. So yeah, always looking for feedback. Improve, refine, polish off. And then what you've got is a happy client, a pretty sick looking video, and they might hire you again. So yeah, obviously that was a very quick tour of my workflow. I thought it was quite an interesting insight. This is what I'm going to be working on for a while. There's a lot of stuff here. So what I'm going to do is crack on. If you like this one, please do give it a thumbs up. It really helps out a lot. Comment if you've got any more topics or workflow tutorial kind of things you'd like me to show in particular. And other than that, I'll see you next time. So